Right, start பண்ணிடலாம். So problems on resident status நம்ம லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ்ல ஸோ அப்படி we are continuing அப்படி கண்டினியூ பண்ணிக்கிட்டே வரோம். ஓகேங்களா? இப்போ வந்து பிஃபோர் அந்த ரெசிடென்ட் ஸ்டேட்டஸ் பண்ண முடியும் சில டேர்ம்ஸ் அப்பப்போ நம்ம படிச்சுட்டே வரணும். பாயிண்ட்ஸ் டு ரிமெம்பர் ஆல்வேஸ். ஸோ இன்னொரு தேர் ஆஸ்கிங் அபவுட் இந்த இன்கம் டேக்ஸ் படிச்சிருக்கும் போது என்ன சொல்லணும், செக்ஷன் 10 அப்படிங்கிறத நீங்கள் வந்து யூ ஹேவ் டு ரிமெம்பர் தட். ஸோ வாட் யூ மீன் பை செக்ஷன் 10? So section 10 in the sense this is an exempted income. So if you are earning of the income in India or in a certain kind of income, there is no need of payment of any tax. So you need not pay any tax for the particular income. So that income I listed or 5 income நான் வந்து list பண்ணிருக்கேன். So the first category அப்படின்னா that is called agricultural income. So any income from India, so that from the out of agricultural, so that income is a first category of exempted. There is no need of payment of any tax to the government. So whatever the income is earned from the agriculture, that section is it's very important. Section under section 10 subsection 1. So this is the first category. And the next one is dividend from Indian company. So dividend from Indian company is exempted. So what it is that? So already the company paid all the tax to the government. After payment of the tax only, if some residue in the business, that is called the profit, that profit only distributed to the shareholders. The shareholder received that profit in the form of the dividend. For that dividend, the shareholders need not pay any tax. So what it means that already the companies paid the tax. So that's why the shareholders need not pay the tax for the dividend received from the company. That is called Indian company dividend. It is exempted under section 10 subsection 35. And the next one is interest received on government securities. Interest on government securities, that is exempted section 10 subsection 15. And one more category, like this, our dividend, the share received from the any sum received from the Hindu undivided family HUF. The HUF Karta already paid the tax. So the co-partners did not pay any tax. So like this, in a partnership firm, any share received from the income by way of the partner, a working partner receiving any share, for that share also they need not pay the tax. So the company already paid the tax, the firm already paid the tax. So that's why the partner need not pay any tax for this one. So that's a firm, HUF, and Indian company. This is a similar case. If you're paying another, that means that's maybe double taxation. So that's why. So that paid tax paid amount only received is a form of dividend. From the tax paid by the Karta, that amount only received by the co-partners. The partner received a share from the partnership firm. So that amount, the firm is already paid the tax. So the partner did not pay the tax. For the government securities, the increasing of the income of the government, there is no tax for the government securities. And the agricultural, for posting of the agriculture, they are giving a exemption. Exemption means there is no tax, exemption, no tax. So this is points you have to cover. So you can recollect that one. So dividend from Indian company exempted, agricultural income exempted, some received from HUF exempted, share of income from firm exempted, interest on government security exempted. So this is whatever so points to be remembered for sometimes. So எப்போ கேட்டாலும் இதுக்கு என்ன செய்யணும் உங்களுக்கு ஆன்சர். ரைட். ஸோ now we can move on the resident status. அந்த ப்ரீவியஸ் கேட்டகரிக்கு அப்படியே போயிட வேண்டியதுதான். ஸோ என்ன செஞ்சணும், we have to remember the basic conditions 1 and basic conditions 2 and additional condition 1 and additional condition 2. I will recollect you. The basic condition is 1. So if any individual or human being staying in India at least 182 days in the previous year, he is said to be a resident. If the person in the previous year not staying 182 days, then you have to satisfy 60 days in addition to that 4 previous years put together 365. We have to stay in the India so that he can satisfying the basic conditions 2. So there is a basic condition 1 is 182 days and the basic condition 2 is 60 days plus 365 days in 4 preceding previous years. So this is a basic condition 1 and basic condition 2. And the next one is additional condition is 1. So additional condition 1 is out of 10 preceding previous years, so the person, that individual must stay in India at least 2 previous year as a resident. As a resident in the sense satisfying of any one of the basic conditions. right? This is called additional condition 1. Then additional condition is 2. So in the preceding of the 7 previous years, the individual was staying in India, the 7 years put together, 730 days you have to staying in India. So this is an additional condition is 2, right? So with the conditions, now you have to going to calculate the residential status. Okay, so this problem we can see that, that this question is asked in your previous year question paper. So April 2015, that question number 15. Question number 15 in the sense it's a 5-mark question, right? So the question is, we can start, we can read the questions. Determine the residence status of Mr. X for the previous year. So the previous year means 2019 and 2019 and 2020. So that means that assessment is 2020 and 21. The next year will be an assessment year. Okay, so yeah, right. So who left India for the first time? So 15/9/2015. Before that, he was in India only. So the first time, 15/9/2015, that day only he out of India. So that we can assume that, so before 2015, in all the years, he was in India. Okay, then and came back. So 2015 la போனவர் என்ன பண்ணிட்டாரு, back on 1/9/2018, 1/9/2018, right? So 1/9/2018. So 3 years will be hardly staying in abroad, yeah, right? So whatever maybe the country is not given, he again left for Dubai. So he went to Dubai on 15/6/2019 to come back on February 14, 2020 to settle in India forever. So that it means after February 14, 2020, here all the years he is going to stay in India. So in the date of 15/9/2015 to 1/9/2018, so in between date he was in out abroad, and again 15/6/2019 to February 14 to 2020. So in between these 2 days he was in Dubai, right? So now we have to calculate what is his residence status, right? So from the questions, the previous year, you have to first, whatever the problem is given, first and foremost thing, you have to understand that what is the previous year. What is the previous year given? So if it is previous year given means on the basis you can go for and work out the problem, right? The previous year, so I will, the answer I will get it, put it here. The previous year means, okay, it's a previous year means 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. This is a previous year. So in between these years, in between this previous year, you have to take it here, right? So from the problem, I will take it here. 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. 31st March 2020. So these 2 dates are taken. So here 15/6/2019, 15/6 to up to 15/6/2019, the first time 15/6/2019 he again left for India. In the previous year only, he went to buy. You got to apply 15/6/2019. So 1/4/2019 to 14/6/2019, up to these two dates, right? He was in India only. That it means, so May, April 30 days, May is 31 days, and so 61 days plus 15 days, so totally 76 days. It's roughly I calculated. So then again, so he come back February 14. He come back. So from February 14 to March 2020. So February 14 he come to India and staying in India, settle in India. So this 47 days. So up to February 14 to, so these days it may be roundly. So 12 days. So 12 days plus over 31 days, 12 plus 31, 40 something, 46 days. So this days he was in India only. So if it is put together, he is not in a 180 days, it will not come. So if it calculated this one is, it will not come 182 days or other calculation mistakes. Right. Right. So this days 1/4/2000 means, so that number of days you have to calculate, right? 1st April. So April 30 days. So 30 days, April 30 days. So May 31 days plus, so this one is 14 days. So you can put together. So that is called 60, 61, 75 days. So 75 days he's staying in India only. He's staying in India only. 75 days he was in India. Okay, now you can understood. So from the previous year, we had taken that. So 1st April 2019, from the 1st April 2019 to 15/6/2019, he was in India only, right? So here from the above problem, 15/6/2019 to 19 to, so April 14 to 2020. So in between these 2 days, he was in Dubai. Dubai like that. So he is not in India. So that it means, so this 2 dates was on the previous year. So previous year means 1st April to 31st March 2020. So 15/6/2019 to 14 to 2020 he was in Dubai. So that it's understood. Okay. It's not required. Leave it. Okay. He was in Dubai like that. Right. So now, so we can understand that in the previous year, it started with the 1st April 2019 to 15/6, up to the previous day, 14/6/2019, up to these days, he was in India. So in India, so in India, right? So this one is understood. Right. Next one. So from he returned back. Come back on February 14, right? So that means February 14 to March 31st up to this days. So February in 2020 is 28 days. So 28 means 22 days, right? Right now we can calculate number of days. So in February, you are staying in India. So only, so 28 days. So 14 days in India. 14 days in February plus March 31. March 31 days. 31 days in March. So that put together. So 14 plus 31. So 45 days. So 45 days. Okay, that means previous year. You stay in India. That means 75 days plus 45 days. 75 plus 45 plus 80 plus 120 days only. He was in India. 120 days. So it's 1 or 2 days it may be, and we can include up this one. You can calculate. So exactly it is not required. So 182 days means the basic condition. One is not satisfied. IED not satisfied. So that it's required 182 days. 182 days in India. India is required. Okay. So less than 182 days. 182 days. So basic condition one is not satisfied. Basic condition one is not satisfied. Okay. Right. So from the problem, we can understand that. So he was in Dubai. So from 15/6/2019 to 14/2/2020, right? So we can take it to the first conditions. The basic condition is one. The basic condition one, what it means. So in the previous year, he should stay in India. He must stay in India 182 days or more, right? As per the calculation, 15/6/2000 to 14 to buy. So 1st April to 14/6/2000. So he was roughly 75 days in India. From the February to March, he is staying in 45 days in India. So these 2 days, total calculated days is put together. So that means 120 days. So 120 days is less than 182 days. That means basic condition one is not satisfied. Right now, next one. Next one, as per the basic condition one is not satisfied. Now we can move on the basic conditions two. So in the basic conditions two, so he has to stay at least 60 days, 60 days in the previous year, 60 days in the previous year. In addition to that, preceding of the four previous year, he must satisfy 365 days. 365 days. So here, 4 previous years, it is given. So 2000. So previous year means 2019 to 20. Previous year means 2019 to 2020. 2020 is the previous year. Preceding of the previous year means it is calculated the first previous year. So first previous year, that means 2018 to 2018 to 2019. Then 2017 to 2018. 2016 to 2017, 2015 to 2016. So this four previous year I put it here, right? So in this previous year, now we can go to the problem. We can go to the problem, right? So he who left in first time. So 2015 only he went abroad. So 15/9 2015 to 1/9 2018. In between these two dates, he was in some countries, in foreign countries, so that it is understood. So this is from the problem. I will put it here only. So from the problem only. So 15/9 2015 to 15/9 2015 to 15/9 2015 to then 1/9 2015 up to this two date he was in other countries. So I will written here. So one in the 2015 in the previous year. So here only. So the last previous year 2015 to 2016. The last this for the previous year. So 15/9 2015 he left India, right? And 2017-18, 1/9 2018, 1/9 2018 he returned India. So this previous year of second and third and fourth he was not in India. He was not in India. Okay, that it means so in the 2018-19, 2018-19 he was in India. So he was in India 365 days. The whole year he stayed in India only 365 days. 365 days. 365 days he is in India. Okay, so now with this 2018-19 only he is in India. So now we can understood that with the second conditions, basic condition 2, 60 days satisfied, 60 days satisfied in the previous calculations. In the previous calculations, he stayed 120 days. 120 days in the previous year he satisfied 60 days. Then we can want the next conditions preceding of four previous year taken, preceding of four previous year taken. So from the 15/9 2015 to 1/9 2018 he left India and returned back to India. So these 3 years he was not in India. So that it means 2018-19 he is in India only. So this whole year, the whole financial year, the whole previous year, the first previous year he is in India only. So he satisfied basic condition 2. So basic condition 2 is satisfied. So more than 365 days only. So in this here case also 59. Before the 59, okay, left India whole year not is given. Okay, so 365 days satisfied. 60 days. What it means? 120 days. Basic condition 2 is satisfied. That is 120 days. 120 days. 120 days in previous year plus 365 days. 365 days. TAYS days in 4 previous year. 4 previous year. That means he satisfied basic condition is 2. Then he satisfied basic condition is 2 is satisfied, right? Then we can move on the additional condition is 1. So the additional condition, what it means, in the take it 10 previous years, 2 years must be in resident, 2 previous years must be in resident. Okay, now 2 previous year is another is resident only. So 2 previous resident only. Then you can take it this year. So 10 previous year means, so before that he never went to any countries. So all the remaining years 2014 15, 2013 14, 2012 13, all the years he was in India only. That means at least 180 days he is satisfied. So 10 previous year out of 2 previous year he is staying in India. Okay, then next one is we have taken the 7 previous years. So all the 10 previous year he is staying in all the days. So that he also satisfied additional conditions 2 also. then our answer will be he is an ordinary resident. Right. Okay. The answer will be, so this is our answer. Answer will be ordinarily resident. Sorry, SIDENT. So ordinary resident, what is the formula? So we have to satisfy any one basic conditions, any one basic conditions, and then plus two additional conditions. Conditions must satisfy SATIS. So if you are satisfying any one basic condition plus two additional conditions, he is said to be an ordinarily resident. That's all. So this is a problem. So this problem is asked in 2015, question number 15. Right. Again, I will explain one more time. So this is the problem. So this is the problem up to this only is the problem. Okay. This is the problem. So what they given? So determine the residential status of Mr. X for the previous year 2019-20. So for the previous year 2019-20, what is the status of his residence status? So here with the given who left India for the first time on 15/9/2015 and came back on 1/9/2018. He again left for Dubai on 15/6/2018 to come back on February 14, 2020 to settle in India forever. Okay, so now we can understand that this problem they're asking only one statement. So whatever the calculation you can did, this is for an working modes only. So if your answer is wrong, all the things are also it's a getting wrong only. So your answer only the three category only is ordinarily resident or not ordinarily resident or non-residents. So from the three only your answer. The answer will be ordinary resident, not ordinary resident, non-resident. So from this, these all the things workings. Okay. Now from the workings, so first and foremost thing, you have to take previous year. So previous years that date you have to write first April 2019 to 31st March 2020. So in between this two date, so how many days is staying in India that you have to calculate. So now you can go back to the problem and you can recheck. You have to recheck what are all the things happening in this in between two dates. Right, that the first case, so 2006, 2019, 15/6, it falls on this date only, 2019 to 20 only. This February 14, 20, this date also falls on in between these two dates. So you can take it this information. Now I can take it the information. I can start with the 1st April to 31st March. In between, what are all the happenings I have written. So 15/6/2019 to 14 to 2020, he was in India. Then I will take first date, 1st April to 14/6 previous day. So with this previous day, April to previous day. So April only was starting date. So 1st April 2019 to 14/6/2019. In between these two dates, he is in India. That we can understand. So April, May, and June. April 30 days, May 31 days. This is 14 days. Total 75 days. So before leaving India, in that previous year, he was in 75 days in India. So then we went 15/6, then come back next year 2020. So after 6 months he was in Dubai, then come back February 14, up to that year end 31st March year end he was in India only. Now it is calculated February 28 days or 29 days, whatever it may be, you can calculate it. One day maybe increase or decrease. Then March 31 full month he was in India only. So 31 plus 14, 45 days. Now I put together 45 days in India, then 75 days in India only. So these two dates I put together total in the previous year he stay in India only 182 days. In the previous year he is staying in India only 120 days. Now as per our basic condition is one, the individual must stay in India at least 182 days in the previous year. Now we have taken the previous year, we calculated number of days stay in India, that days comes together only 120 days. That it means less than 182 days. So basic condition 1 is not satisfied. If it is basic condition 1 is not satisfied means we can move on the next condition. So what is the next condition? So the next condition is basic condition is 2. The basic condition 2, what is that? So at least 60 days in the previous year. He must stay in India 60 days in the previous year. So in the previous year, PY means previous year, 60 days he stayed. Yes, we calculated, already calculated 120 days, 122 days. So in the 120 days, 60 days he satisfied. Then we can move on the next one. If it is less than 60 days, we can directly close the problem. You need not further proceeding on the checking of the additional conditions. So it is more than 60 days that it means. So basic condition part 1 is satisfied. What is the part 2? The part 2 of basic condition is for previous year 365 days he has to stay in India. So what is the for previous year? So preceding of the for previous year 2019-20 is the previous year. So for preceding previous means we can take back 2018 to 19, 1, 2017-18, 2016-17, 2015-16. So first year, second year, third year, fourth year, 4 previous year. In this 4 previous year, so now we can go back to the problem. So in the problem it is given, I take it from the problem extract. So problem extract that it means 15/9/2015 to 1/9/2018 while writing the date. So the date and the month and year is very, very important. You have to be very careful on writing these things. 15/9/2015 to 1/9/2018 he left. Who left India? That it means he go out of India first time. That it means first time, that it means before that he never went out India. So before that he never went out India. Then he returned back 1/9/2018. So 2015 to 2018, so 3 years he was in outside India. I have written all the years, all the 4 previous year, 2015, 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, right? So 16 only he went. So that it means from the 14 before he was in India only. So 15/9/2015. So 4th year he left India, right? And this year also he was in now outside India. This year also outside India. So 1/9/2018 he was in another India only. Then in the previous year 365 days he was in India only. So the whole year. September. Okay, there is a problem, right? So first 18. Right, in the preceding previous year, he is not satisfied. So first April to 1/9/2018, he was in Dubai. He was in outside. Was in outside. Okay. So from 2018 to 31st March 2019. So this day only he is in India. Yeah, so no, he is not satisfied 365 days. He will not satisfy. He will not satisfy 365 days. 365 days not satisfied. Not satisfied. Okay, so first April to 1/9/2018, it is false on the preceding of the previous year only. That it means he is not satisfied 365 days. So he was in 1/9/2019 to this days only. In the 2015 also, 2015 also, 1st April. So 1 4 2015 2015 to 1 4 2015 to 15 9 15 9 15 9 2015. So number of days you have to calculate. Number of days you have to calculate. So here in between these 2 days, so October, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. September 30 days, 30 days plus September, October 31 days, 31 days, 31 days plus November 30 days, November 30 days, 30 days plus December 31 days plus January 31 days, 1 days plus February 28 days plus March 31 days. So now we can put together all the days. 30 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 180 plus 28 plus 212 days only. 212 days. 212 days. Not in India. Right. In this date, 1/4/2015 to 15/9. So April 31 days. 31 days plus April, May 30 days. May 30 days. 31 days. May 31 days. May 31 days. Plus June 30 days. Plus July 31 days. Plus August 31 days. August 31 days. Plus September 14 days. September 14 days. So now we can put in the total. We can put into the total 31 days plus 31 days plus 30 days plus 31 days plus 31 days plus 168 days. 168 days. That means 168 plus the previous 212 days. 212 days. That means 380 days. Okay. So basic condition is 2. Basic condition is 2 means 15, 15/9/2019 he went outside. So 15/9/2019 it is falls on the fourth previous years. So this is a fourth previous year 2015 to 16. So I go back 2019-22, 2018-19, 17-18, 16-17, 15-16. So 2015 he went out. Okay, so that it means 1st April 2015 to 31st March 2016. This is the previous year of fourth year. So that means April he was in India. April, May, June, July, August, September. August, September. So this days I calculated. So April, May, June, July, August, September 14. September 15 he went out. So now this all the days calculated 168 days. 168 days he is in India only. 160 days he is in India only. So 59 only he went out. So then so 59 to 19 2018 this two date he was in outside India. So he returned back. He returned back 19 2018. So 19 2018 it is falls on the so first previous year. So 14 2018 to 14 2018 to 19 2018. That it means 19 2018. That it means up to October. Up to October he was in India only, right? So that number of days calculated. That means so April 30 days, May 31 days, June 30 days, July 31 days, August 31 days,